Alrighty then, we are back for another video. This is just gonna be a brief discussion of things that I wish I had invested in, even a little bit of money. I'm not talking thousands here, just like maybe 10 euros, maybe 20, maybe somewhere it's gonna be 200, but I wish that I had saved up and invested in these things while I still had my student job. As you may or may not know, I'm a student, I study law, I'm doing my master's program, I live at home with my parents. I am very privileged. I don't have to pay for anything. I have a grocery card, we do our grocery shopping together. I only have 80 euros of monthly bills that I have to pay. But I had a student job and I didn't save that money and spend it on things that I really should have considered investing in. Especially in the case that happened now that I lost my job due to the global panna cotta going around. I'm also a law student, so I worked in a big law firm. I did administrative work and just help around the office. So it can happen anywhere in any sector, and you are not the one to blame if this has happened to you. And I am again aware that I'm very privileged in the position I'm in. But these are just some things that maybe if you're kind of getting yourself in a bit of money right now, like you have money flowing to you, maybe consider some of these. So my job paid me around 250 euros a month. I also have a 50 euro allowance from my parents, and with my bills, which are 18 euros, that leaves around 270 euros, 280. I'm really bad at math also, you should know that. Things were open at that time and I could go out to eat and stuff like that. But I also spent my money on a lot of stuff that maybe wasn't the best thing, although I did use all of it. But some of those things that I spend money on need further money spent so that I can maintain them. So the first thing I wish I could spend more money on, invested, was in repairing my computer as soon as I figured there's something wrong with it. Because my computer is 4 years old and the battery life is really weird. You can't unplug it. I have a MacBook Air 13-inch because I wanted one. The battery, it doesn't stay alive when you unplug it from the wall, and I was like, okay, maybe this is just planned obsolescence and stuff like that. Well, yes, it may be, but also I realized that my computer was actually signaling to me, but they didn't realize that the battery was turning red. If you clicked on it, it said battery needs servicing. So no, my computer is not that, because everything works fine if it's plugged in. It's not like, oh, this is so a shitty product that after 4 years of use. And it's an Air. I added on that. I do everything, all of my uni work, especially now everything is online. I do so much on that computer and it's been through so much with me. I've traveled with it, I've done everything. But I should have invested in taking care of that because my warranty didn't cover it. I did get it repaired once, and then as it started happening, I was just like, oh, it's nothing. I should have just taken it in and saved a whole paycheck for that, I guess. The other thing is an emergency fund. As I've said, I lost my job out of the blue because I kept it during the whole first lockdown. I didn't work, but no one fired me. And then just in the middle of September, my supervisor called me and was like, oh, well, sorry, no heads up, but you're fired. Every student that worked for the company was fired. So I should have had an emergency fund. As I said, I'm really lucky, I'm really privileged to have, as I said, the computer that I wanted to get. And something to fall back on. I don't have to, go and work in horrendous conditions that can be offered right now. I can say, okay, I'm putting my health first and I'm not gonna work in a night job or a job outside in -10, But an emergency fund would have been nice because now that my computer's broken, I don't have a job. Granted, the repair wasn't open until now anyway, but I could have taken it now that the first week that it was open, I said, okay, please fix my laptop. So yeah, emergency fund is also a great thing to have. it's an emergency fund. You use it when there's an emergency, and like a global panna cotta is an emergency. So yes, I am working on that for my future self. So hopefully I won't have to go into any debt or anything like that to cover anything else in the future. The third thing is seamless underwear. I wrote this list a long time ago, and if you saw my last video, which was my No by February update, you could have saw that I bought some seamless underwear. Actually, my mom bought it for me from Lidl's. It was like €6. I know it's probably exploitation of someone because it's so cheap, but it's amazing quality, and it was the only option available to me because I can go spending €45 for 3 pairs of underwear from like a brand that's not even a sustainable brand here, now that I'm thinking of it. It's just more expensive. The fourth thing is getting my shoes and my clothes fixed, repaired, cobbled, and tailored. I am now doing that, although my mother taught me to just take something to get repaired after you see that it's getting broken, but I just never thought that I should do that or something like that. And now that I've had boots that I absolutely love, not be able to use them for 2 years because the zipper is broken, I have now decided that I need to take them in, and I have stored them away so greatly that I cannot find them. But I will. I have put that on my mind and I will figure out where these boots went. And yeah, I've just taken some stuff to the tailor, even sweatpants or like tracksuit bottoms, like really nice knitted ones, but they need to be taken in because they're a tall version and I just don't like stepping on them because they're gorgeous. So yeah, I'm also having a skirt lined and some pants tailored. So these are exciting times, and I'm happy I'm finally doing these adult things as maybe I should be, because I'm saving stuff from going to waste and having it in my closet and not wearing it. So yeah, I'm just happy to now do that. And I need to do something about my Uggs because I have the Bailey ones, and they just, because they have a bow and they're not a stiff material in the back, they just keep like opening up and it doesn't look great. So I need to do something about that by myself, I think. But yes, getting stuff repaired and tailored is a must. The next thing is going to the hairdressers. I'm very lucky. I have a lot of thick hair and it survived a lot. But since I was a model for a hair, what is it even? A hair festival, they ruined my hair because they bleached it 2 times with very strong bleach in one day. I'm still getting over it. Like, I have like hair that's different lengths all over my head, and I love my hair and I cherish my hair so much that I've decided I'm never going to do that to it again. It wasn't worth €50 or €100 per gig to have my hair ruined so much that one hairdresser visit to start fixing it costs €180. Yeah. So no, thank you. I now know how much I value having my hair healthy. The next thing is a defluffer, which if you watched my January update, I did buy. So yeah, this was like written before that, and I'm so happy I bought it, and I used it a lot, and I will use it again. I used it on these pants, and it worked. It's magic, and I'm really happy. So yeah, that's like the thing that sucks the like the bubbles that start forming on your clothes away. Next thing is repairing jewelry and watches and stuff like that. I did actually do that with my mom's vintage watch that she got when she was 16, and I'm so happy we got that repaired. I think she also paid for it, but I also started that process, and it made me really happy because it works now. And it's a nice piece of family tradition and memory that I have. I also do have a lot of jewelry that needs to be repaired that I got either for my christening or for my birthdays, like along the line. And there's a lot of it, and I wanted to get it repaired this past week. But again, like the shoes, I have stored it away so good that I don't know where it is. So I will take that to a goldsmith. no, to a jeweler that can repair it as soon as I find it. Um, and then the last thing that I have here is massages, because I am at a computer or at my desk all the time, especially during, my study periods, and I'm also stressed a lot. And I should convert this line to just, spa days or something where I can relax. And as I said in my last video, just go to my favorite spa for like a day. It's not that expensive. Get a massage. I think it would be 100 euros for everything, like driving there, staying there, having a massage, and having a meal. So that could have been feasible to save up for. But yes, it's something again that is gonna be one of my sinking funds. So I'm looking forward to, if we ever get let out again and can experience the outside world with other people, that I can do that. So yeah, these are the, 8 things that I wish I had spent my money on while I still had it, and that I'm now keeping in my mind and creating sinking funds for, or other kind of savings, to just have something dedicated to these things that I've realized through the time that they actually mean a lot to me. So that's basically it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I really, really appreciate it. And if you have any questions or anything else, put them down below, and subscribe if you think your time here was worthwhile. So I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.